For years, hardware engineers and software developers have been running two separate races, but right now, those two tracks are slamming into each other. This timeline tracks the federal standard for post-quantum cryptography. The National Institute of Standards and Technology set a target migration date of 2035. But this year, companies managing global internet traffic, like Cloudflare and Google, slashed their targets up to 2029. This acceleration is occurring independently of hardware breakthroughs. While physical machines progress, the leap to millions of qubits still requires significant engineering time. You have probably heard warnings about a quantum apocalypse breaking encryption since at least 2017. It is entirely logical to treat another set of timeline predictions with heavy skepticism. The math changed. Researchers leveraged artificial intelligence to aggressively optimize the foundational attack algorithms, achieving the same cryptographic break with a fraction of the previously required computing power. Artificial intelligence is now acting as a direct research accelerant for quantum mechanics. That multiplication of capabilities mathematically erases our remaining cryptographic runway. For decades, the primary mathematical barrier to breaking encryption was Shor's algorithm. It works on paper, but running it was assumed to require a massive, physically improbable amount of hardware to execute the calculations. Two independent research papers from Google and a startup called Oratomic landed almost simultaneously this month. They demonstrated a radically optimized version of Shor's algorithm. The research teams credit AI as the primary driver for these mathematical shortcuts. They used machine learning to find efficiencies in the algorithm that human researchers had missed for decades. By restructuring the math, this highly efficient algorithm directly exposes the vulnerabilities of elliptic curve cryptography, the specific cryptographic protocol securing virtually all modern communications and blockchain networks. This chart illustrates the shift in required processing power. We used to model the threat based on an attacker needing millions of qubits to crack these keys. With this AI-optimized algorithm, the hardware floor drops to roughly 25 to 30,000 fault-tolerant qubits. That precise 25 to 30,000 qubit range is the threshold where Bitcoin signatures become mathematically exposed to an attacker. Reaching 25,000 stable, fault-tolerant qubits remains a massive engineering hurdle. We are not looking at a machine you plug into a server rack today. The danger vector has shifted. The attack itself just got radically cheaper, meaning the hardware no longer needs to be as advanced as we previously calculated to execute the break. While algorithms are getting cheaper, the physical hardware is compounding silently. Quantum researchers at Harvard recently published detailed data on error correction and fault tolerance. Their explicit conclusion is that recent advances in stabilizing qubits have pulled the viable timeline for large-scale quantum machines forward by 5 to 10 years. That progress is compounding internationally. This week, operators of the Jupiter exascale computing system in Europe achieved a major simulation milestone. The Jupiter team successfully ran a full, stable simulation of 50 qubits. That beats previous operational records and proves the underlying control systems are scaling up reliably.
You could look at a 50-qubit simulation and a 25,000-qubit target and conclude there is still plenty of time, treating these milestones as another cycle of academic hype. Hardware scaling is compounding in the background, while the required algorithm threshold plunges. Those two curves are now on track to intersect well before the end of the decade. The clearest way to measure this threat is to observe the entities that actively secure the internet. Harvard's fault tolerance data, the Jupiter simulations, and AI-optimized algorithms form the foundation for 2029. Digesting this, Cloudflare abandoned federal timelines, pulling post-quantum migration up to 2029. Google analyzed the same data, setting an identical deadline. Replacing cryptographic standards across global data centers is tedious, expensive, and highly disruptive to operations. Massive tech conglomerates do not execute multi-year infrastructure migrations purely for public relations. When the entities responsible for global encryption data intentionally pull their security roadmaps forward by 6 years, it represents a high-stakes strategic pivot. This is an operational response to a quantified shift in risk that the rest of the market has yet to price in. If the operational timeline has shrunk to 5 years, we need to identify exactly what architecture breaks first. The immediate threat is an asynchronous attack vector known as harvest now, decrypt later. State-sponsored adversaries are actively intercepting heavily encrypted traffic today, storing it in server vaults and waiting for the day a quantum machine comes online to unlock it retroactively. Any piece of data intercepted this afternoon that carries a 10-year secrecy requirement is mathematically compromised today. For the Web3 ecosystem, the exposure is highly specific. There is a critical cryptographic distinction to understand. A safely hashed, unused Bitcoin address remains secure. But the moment you execute a transaction from that address, your public key is permanently exposed to the ledger. Older Web3 wallets that have previously signed transactions and broadcasted their public keys are the immediate, soft targets. The AI-optimized Shor's algorithm needs that exposed public key to derive the private key and drain the address. This means the entire blockchain network does not suddenly fail on day one. Live consensus mechanisms remain intact, but older, heavily funded addresses become instantly vulnerable to theft. The vulnerability window is retroactive. Builders do not have the luxury of waiting until the 25,000 cubic machine is physically sitting in a laboratory before their operational security fails. Public attention is severely fragmented. People are tracking artificial intelligence capabilities and quantum hardware scaling as two completely isolated technological races. The reality is multiplication. The technology everyone is currently obsessed with has shortened the hardest algorithmic step in the technology nobody is prepared for. Post-quantum cryptography exists. It's standardized and ready to deploy. The blocker is institutional inertia. Builders, audit your operational stack. Identify exactly which protocols still rely on RSA or elliptic curve cryptography. Establish a hard date to migrate. Someday is not a date. And if you hold digital assets, interrogate the ledger. If your coins sit in an address that has already leaked its public key, fix that vulnerability this weekend. Do not wait for 2029.